The creator of Man Dog Wild was out in the mountains with his dog Yeti. They were exploring old abandoned dirt roads as the daylight began to fade. Out of nowhere, Yeti caught a scent and slowed.
And we've been on one of these abandoned roads that go to nowhere. They've just been left. Walking these dirt roads, and Yeti comes across this little trail. She slowed down and she wants to show me. See, she's right there. She's not running. She's not got the zoomies as she normally does. She's staying close by. She's scenting something, but she's been on this trail. At this point, normally I'd like to be headed home, but yeah, if she wants to show me something, she wants to show me something. Yeti.
As night fell, they kept moving, pushing deeper into the woods. Then he saw it.
What is that? What's this, Yester? It's creepy, huh? What is that? So this is where she leads us. I don't know what. That's super strange, huh? Like burnt into the rock. So obviously these mountains are strange places. Someone's come out here and made this. They've made this and I don't know what to make of this. What's your guys' thoughts on this? I have no idea. Maybe it's some kind of worshipping thing. Maybe it's just a sign. Maybe hunters. Kind of marker. I don't know.
What looked like a ritual site. Suddenly, this happened.
It's one of the strangest things I've ever seen out here.
What was really going on out there, and what had Yeti sensed long before they ever saw it? A man was on a solo bushcrafting trip deep in the forest. He spent the day setting up camp, gathering wood, and cooking by the fire. Nothing felt off, until he checked the trail cam he had set up near camp the next morning. At exactly 11:25 p.m, a hooded figure appeared, walking through the woods, heading right past the camp. No flashlight, no visible gear, no explanation. But what really caught his attention was the dark stain on the back of the figure's shirt. Some say it looks like water or mud. Others think it could be blood. The camper swears he never saw or heard a thing that night. So who was this man? And what exactly was on his shirt? While bushcrafting alone at night, something terrifying happened. Out of nowhere, he noticed movement in the distance. A figure standing completely still among the trees, dressed in all black, watching, not moving, not making a sound. Was it just someone playing a prank, or had he wandered into the wrong place at the wrong time? Daniel lives way out in the Oklahoma woods. No neighbors, just trees for miles. Every fall, instead of hiring someone, he burns off the fallen leaves himself. One day, while keeping an eye on the fire, he shot a quick video. But far off in the smoke and brush, something strange happened.
Oh yeah, lots of fire. Oh yeah, lots of fire.
A human-sized, two-legged creature suddenly dashed away fast, like it was spooked. Daniel swears he's never seen anything like it before. It wasn't a deer, it wasn't a bear, and definitely not human. Whatever it was, it disappeared just as quickly as it came, and hasn't been seen again. While hiking near a bridge in Toronto, someone stumbled upon this. A small doll tightly bound with wire and secured with a padlock. It was tucked under a bridge, surrounded by a large pile of jewelry. Some say it's part of a ritual, maybe something occult or symbolic. Others mentioned it might have been a type of protective spell, or even a curse. Who placed it there? Why the jewelry? And what exactly was this meant to do? Or stop? A Russian biker was out riding with his friend through what looked like a deserted and rundown village. He had a helmet camera on, recording everything. But something completely unexpected happened. One of them fell straight into a huge hole where a pipe had burst. The water looked disgusting, and the color of it made it seem like it could be sewage. For a moment, it felt like things were about to get really bad, but according to Russian sources, it wasn't as dangerous as it seemed. Two wild campers ventured deep into the Welsh wilderness to spend a night in a remote Bathy, one rumored to be haunted. After tidying up the abandoned space, they explored its eerie corners, trying to shrug off the unsettling feeling. While casually talking about the place, something happened. But instead of backing off, they stayed. As night fell, they cooked steak, sipped whiskey, and kept the mood light for a while. Then suddenly, this happened.
Ravenware from the 70s. Old school, baby.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. What's that? Yeah.
Maybe it's just a sheep. I thought I heard something on the window, actually.
They tried to carry on, but the activity didn't stop.
Mental.
Well stoked.
Yeah.
Cheshire Wonder.
Certainly is.
What was that?
What the? Hold on. This is bizarre. Is that?
What? Now you're getting me up.
Hey?
What do you mean?
There's something out there. I'm going to go and have a look.
I've
No.
keep them going, you know, mate, honestly.
This time, they decided to investigate.
Oh, God. There's something up there.
It's me.
It's alright.
No, there's my torch.
Right, let me get out there. Definitely. What the hell is that noise? What? What the freaking hell was that noise? Oh man, oh, dude.
When they returned downstairs, they noticed something odd.
Bloody hell, what was that noise like? Did you hear? It's like a rolling noise. Dude! Fucking door!
It's cold.
Jesus! Oh my god, that
You
was...
opened that?
No! I went upstairs! Shit! Oh, what? What the... Jesus! This place is doing my head in, man. What is... Is anything missing?
Oh, I might have myself.
What is going on in here?
Mate, an arm out here.
What? What was that? That was just hanging there. What? Oh, shit.
Still, they chose to head back in, and that's when things took a darker turn. The night was long and restless, but fortunately, they made it through safely. What exactly is going on in that Bathy? A mother was casually filming her child during a walk in the park, not expecting anything unusual. But later, when the video was zoomed in, it showed what looked like an alien-like head peeking from behind a tree. Its features matched the classic descriptions: large black eyes, pale skin, and an elongated face. It seemed to be silently watching, almost as if it was studying the child. The kid had no idea, and it makes you wonder, what if the mother hadn't been there? Is it real or just a hoax? You decide. Tyler and his friend Marvin were camping at Yellow Banks. Tyler in his truck, Marvin in a tent. Suddenly, they got this warning.
I don't know if you guys can hear that. Our phones are going off saying that we're in a tornado warning right now. Woo, it's about to get interesting tonight. Yes, sir. If you're not from the Midwest, you wouldn't understand, but we love tornadoes. We don't get scared. We don't run away. We go out and we chase them. We show them who's the boss. This is our turf. This is our block, right?
At first, they weren't too concerned, but sirens soon pierced the calm and clouds turned ominous.
I don't know if you guys can hear it, but tornado sirens are going off now. Which is surprising, you know, it's not really surprising this time of year. I mean, the other day it was like 65 degrees out. Day before that was like 20 degrees. So weather fluctuating like that, hot, cold, perfect brewing temps for a tornado. So alright, we might have to abandon. Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on, it's coming. Gotta leave the food behind. Come on, let's go.
South of Highway G24 and R57, very specific location.
Woo, that was crazy.
Here in Norwalk, that is part of the apparent tornado path. So again, starting to talk about damage in.
Oh man, his shelter's gone.
In Norwalk, several houses.
Winds surged, rain slammed into the truck, and then a tornado struck. Marvin's tent was completely shredded. As they gathered what little remained, another siren blared.
Alright, well, I'm gonna let you go. I gotta start trying to find everything, so.
Alright.
Alright, love you, be safe.
I do too. Always.
Bye.
Bye.
Had to give a quick update to the wife, let her know we just kind of survived a tornado. This is wild. Whole campsite's gone, man. I mean, I can replace this, not the end of the road. I'm not gonna put anyone in safety at first, but siren just going back off again. Like I said, there's three confirmed tornadoes on the ground.
3 tornadoes touched down. As they tried to get to safety, they found out roads were blocked by snapped trees, and emergency crews swarmed the area. They were lucky to make it out unharmed, and I'm sure they'll take these warnings more seriously in the future. A Reddit user took a walk in the forest behind their street. After sitting on a rock for half an hour, their sister told them to come back as it was getting dark and she had a bad feeling. The user agreed to head home in 10 minutes. When they stood up to leave, they spotted something staring at them.
Alright, well, I'm just going for a walk. That's a bit sus. I even looked that way and there was nothing there earlier. I don't know what it is, but it is what it is. I'm going home now. Bye-bye.
At first, they thought it was just a tree, but then realized it couldn't be. When they checked the video they had taken, they noticed a black spot that looked like a face or hair. Freaked out, they ran home, now terrified of the woods that their sister always said had strange sounds. Always trust your gut feeling. A man went bushcrafting in Rivington, a place known for legends of a demonic headless horseman. He set up his hammock in a hidden spot, away from the other campers. As night crept in, strange noises started echoing through the woods.
I keep hearing movement in the woods behind me. The woods behind the camera, shall I say, in front of me. And again then. So I don't know if they're making their way over this side because they might have seen my light, or it could be other people coming down here.
Then, this happened.
Right, so I'm literally just here in the hammock, and all of a sudden all I hear is bang, 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 like 3 gunshots. It's literally what it sounded like, 3 gunshots. So I looked over to where those other lads are camping. You can see the torches moving through the trees. And every now and then, just lay there, I can hear, granted it could be animals, but it's not constant. It's like going through the trees. And then when I sit up and look, nothing. But then there's those 3 gunshots, which has put me on edge a little bit. So I'm going to pack the hammock up and I'm going to bugger off somewhere else, completely out the way from where these are. They've gone very quiet as well, which is a little bit concerning. But I think, yeah, get off this beach, get out, away from the open, and try and get further into the woods. Who's there? Somebody's just flung. I've seen it as well. I think, yeah, it was this one. Somebody's just lobbed that from over there. Hey! Who's there? I'm just trying to camp just like you lads. Flash over there. Yeah. See the flashing? Flashing over there. Yeah, they're coming this way. Let's see if I turn that out. Yeah, might be able to see it now. Yeah, there's flashing coming through the woods. Seems to be quite a few of them as well. Right. Okay. Maybe I'm not welcome here. I just need to get this last bit down and then I'm getting my ass out of this part.
He felt watched, as if something or someone was hiding in the darkness. He decides to leave the spot and ends up in an old castle. But as he keeps walking, the feeling of being followed doesn't stop. Realizing he's not going to feel safe here, he decides it's best to just call it a night. While on a camping trip, a Reddit user snapped this photo. It shows a girl posing near an old abandoned home. But in the shadows behind her, something else appears. A dark figure, tall, faceless, and wearing a wide-brimmed hat. Many believe it resembles the Hatman, a shadowy figure often reported during sleep paralysis. People describe him as silently watching, never moving, just standing still in the corner of the room. So, was this truly the Hatman caught on camera, or just a trick of the light playing with our imagination? Kevin from the YouTube channel Small Plots is known for his quiet, low-key, stealth camping trips in odd corners of the city. This time he picked a swampy, half-flooded forest near a substation. The place was thick, eerie, and scattered with signs that someone had been there, but no actual people.
So there are, you just see on the ground over here, it's not recent, but some of these branches and stuff are cut mechanically. Probably a small electric chainsaw, something like that. So it's very possible. I mean, I already know hunters come back here. That's probably who it is. If the rain lets up, I will go a little bit farther into the woods. I think there are homes this way. I'm not too sure, but I think that's where they are.
As night fell, Kevin started hearing strange sounds.
It's starting to let up a little bit, which is nice. That's the sound of the whale I'm talking about, the wailing. That has to be a chicken or something, right? Something. Kind of sounds like a rooster, like half-heartedly crowing. I'll have to boost the audio on that.
Something like a distant animal wailing, or maybe even faint voices. He couldn't shake the feeling of being watched.
It's kind of creepy. I definitely have the vibes that somebody is watching me out here, probably because there's trail cams for hunters and things like that, but yeah, just how often you get to camp in a swamp in the rain right on the edge of the city? That's not like a thing most people get to do.
By morning, the fog cleared, and Kevin found even more signs of people living there.
Oh my god, it's a boat. Feels pretty interesting, I'm not gonna lie. I've noticed it on the map before. There's a potential place to camp. Yeah, something's over there. I can't see it. Let's go check out this boat real quick before I get out of here. Alright, it sounds like it's leaving, whatever it is. Yeah, it's just a boat. Some garbage, yeah. More implied trail going this way, probably to homes over there. Some metal, some rocks. This raised area almost looks like a man-made raised area, like there was a building here at one point, maybe years ago. Maybe where's where that boat came from. Just a weird place for a boat. Right next to this berm that may have something to do with the railroad that used to run through here. I don't know. Well, that was a fun little unexpected discovery right next to us the whole night. Just a boat. Just a boat. All right. Is it a shed? Or is it like where someone's living? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I think somebody might be staying there. I'm not gonna get any closer. I thought it looked like a big metal shed. It's not. It's like a tarp covering stuff. Okay. All right, I'm out of here.
Rather than investigate further, he backed away, feeling very uneasy about that night. This year, a man set out to explore a new place for deer hunting. To check animal activity, he installed 8 trail cameras across the property. After a few days, while reviewing the images, something strange showed up on one of the photos. It wasn't a deer or any animal, just a single unexplained figure. The image captured what looked like a glowing shape with a head and neck, almost human-like, but not quite. Oddly enough, it only appeared in one picture. He didn't claim to believe in ghosts or angels, but whatever this was, it caught him completely off guard. While hiking through Nain Ghat in Maharashtra, India, a man captured something unbelievable on camera. Thanks to the powerful winds in the area, the water didn't fall downward like you'd expect. Instead, the gusts were so strong, they blew the stream of water back up into the air, making it look like the waterfall was flowing in reverse. But if the wind is strong enough to change the course of a whole waterfall, it's definitely strong enough to sweep a person away. Let's hope he got to safety right after recording the video. Ashley usually explored the outdoors with his brother Lewis, but in November 2023 he decided to go solo, setting up camp on Cadair Berwyn in northeast Wales. The plan was simple, just a peaceful night in the wild, but it wasn't quite that.
Spent hundreds and thousands of pounds to do this. That was weird. That literally sounded like someone coming down. Hundreds and thousands of pounds to do this. That scared me actually. Hello? It sounded like someone's slipping down here. Ooh. Fed up with just sitting in a room all the time and did it. What was that noise? I can hear loads of things around here. Fed up with just sitting in a room all the time and did it. I heard someone saying something right next to me. I hope it's close.
As night fell, strange noises echoed through the woods.
I just heard like a loud bang. It's either an explosion or it sounded like a gunshot. It was really, really loud. Wow. That's unnerved me. Really loud, really loud. So it looks like the storm's like holding up tonight. It's not too bad at all. So yeah, I'm quite cozy here. A bit of rain, but no, nothing worth writing home about. But yeah.
Ashley brushed it off, blaming the wind or animals. But at night, he got jolted awake by a loud banging sound. And this happened.
He's in Chicago, obviously, so it would have been nice. Ah! What the hell was that? What? Go away!
Whatever it was too close. He grabbed his stuff and left the area in a hurry. His solo trip ended early, shaken by a presence he never saw but couldn't ignore. It was around 10 years ago when a Facebook user snapped a casual photo of his daughter during their hike. Everything looked normal at first glance, but later, when they looked closer, something strange stood out. Behind the girl, there was a hand. Not hers, not anyone else's in the room, just a hand, hanging there unnaturally. It doesn't seem possible for anyone to be behind her, and the user swears the photo wasn't altered. They just can't explain it. In 2013, Chelsea was going through a rough patch and decided to live out of her van, accompanied by her dog and cat. She hoped the van life would offer freedom and new adventures. Her first night, though, was anything but peaceful. After grabbing supplies, she parked in a quiet lot known to be safe for van dwellers. But almost immediately, she noticed a truck she'd seen earlier pulling in nearby.
Is that a truck? It is a freaking truck. Oh my god. I kept noticing this truck following me, and it followed me all the way on. Oh jeez, Louise, I was scared. Still, it's like chilling. What is it doing? And why would it come down here, like, unless it's going to McDonald's? No, it's not. What the heck? I hate this. I hate this. I literally thought where I was at was going to be a safe place to just sleep, because they allow RV people and van life people to sleep here. Okay, we're going to have to see if he comes back.
It eventually left, but the uneasy feeling stayed. Later, the truck returned and panic set in.
Maybe it's fine. Wait, is that the truck again? Seriously, I am so frustrated. Alright, I'm gonna put my chair. Oh, I can't put it back. Fuck. I was completely fine with this until it looks like the truck turned around and is coming back through the light. I don't know. I guess I should check this way too. We'll have to wait and see. So lame. It is a truck coming right on down this way again.
Chelsea quickly left and drove to another location. That night, behind makeshift curtains, she tried to sleep. But the fear lingered. She was sure the person following her was the same stalker from her past. Two friends from the Unknown Dreamer YouTube channel ventured deep into a jungle in India. Everything was calm until nightfall. Suddenly, they heard something. Nervous but determined, they stepped out with flashlights to investigate. That's when they saw it.
हल्ला करूं ओ भाई नीचे को आ रहा है वो देखो अभी क्या बहुत बड़ा है रे भयंकर अगर इसकी खन की नहीं आ ही जाएगा भाई आराम से हल्ला करो हल्ला भाई ऐसे टॉर्च बार बार चमका रहे हैं आएगा नहीं क्या वो ओ भाई भाई वो क्या क्या गया करो करो फिर ओ भाई हल्ला करो यहाँ को आ रहा है सुम्या वो टाइगर है सुम्या टाइगर है इतना बड़ा नहीं देखा आज तक मैंने तो प्रॉपर कैद हो रहा है अन्ना हल्ला करो यहाँ को आ रहा है यार हल्ला करो घंटा फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा उसको
A leopard, just a short distance away, moving through the trees. Without wasting a second, they packed their bags and bolted to the car. At sunrise, they returned to the campsite. Their tent and all their gear was still there, untouched. But was it smart to run, knowing a leopard was nearby? Fortunately, nothing happened that night, but it could have gone very differently. Alam, a popular Indian YouTuber known for his peaceful camping vlogs, ventured into the eerie Mayapur jungle in January 2025. The place carried a dark reputation. Locals spoke of strange happenings and avoided it entirely. Alam picked a quiet spot deep within the forest, set up his tent, and prepared for the night. But as the sun disappeared behind the trees, terrifying sounds began to echo around him.
यार यहाँ पे कोई है नहीं बट ये बहुत जोर के हिला अरे यार सेठ यार मैंने उल्टे हाथ में क्या ना पकड़ ले रखा है 1 मिनट जल्दी में भाई कोई भी नहीं है पहले तो मैं बोला जैसे कोई बंदर अंदर होगा और बंदर अंदर दूर दूर तक दिखाई नहीं दे रहे भाई भाई ये क्या था मैं यहाँ बैठा हूँ और भाई फिलहाल अभी तो उतना किसी औरत की कुछ आवाज थी यार चीखने उखने की कौन है
Despite the growing unease, he decided to stay. But as the night deepened, things only got worse.
कमी होती है फिर लगा कि कहीं वो भाई ओ भाई यार ओ मोरा ओ भाई मोरा हो गया अरे यार 1 मिनट में लाइट्स से मैं करता हूँ ओ भाई भाई जानवर था ओ भाई जानवर नहीं कुछ और था भाई ये तो ओ भाई यार ओ भाई वो ये आवाज शिट ये आवाज बहुत पास से आ रही है भाई मेरा जूता के लेस खुल गए और मैं भाई जूता तो निकल जाए मैं गिर जाऊंगा और ये आवाज देखो ओ भाई यार थोड़ा पीछे हटना चाहिए
Was the Mayapur jungle truly haunted, or was this all just an elaborate hoax? This guy was out bushcrafting when a black bear suddenly showed up. Instinct kicked in, and he bolted for a nearby tree stand, climbing up fast, figuring he'd be safe up there. But the bear wasn't done yet.
Hey, what are you doing there? What are you doing there? Hey, what are you doing there? What are you doing there?
For a moment, it looked like the bear was actually going to climb up after him. Luckily, it backed off. The man's calm reaction probably saved him from a terrifying situation. After months of stress, Grizzly Gaz heads into the wilderness, hoping for peace. He picks a scenic camping spot, but the calm doesn't last.
You alright? Not bad.
Coming and smashing it all down.
No, did they?
Yeah, hello. Yeah.
Some idiots about it, there.
Yeah, well, I came up Sunday morning and rebuilt it all, eh?
Are you a wall, are you?
Yeah, I did dry stone walling. All that was all smashed off, all that ought to be smashed off, and all this down here, all that had been, so I've rebuilt it all again. I've rebuilt it all again.
Yes.
Got here at 7 in the morning and didn't finish till about 12.
Good lad. Yeah, it's a nice...
She kept saying, oh, you're doing a really good job, you're doing a really good job. I thought, yeah.
Gives an hand then.
Yeah. So it's all back again now.
So I've just been chatting to a nice bloke called Anthony. He was telling me all about how he's been rebuilding these because people keep coming up and smashing them down, these cairns. Don't be an idiot. Enjoy it, mate. Enjoy it. Don't smash it.
As the sun sets, he sets up camp and cooks dinner. Everything seems fine until he tries to settle in for the night.
Hello? Hello? Fendi, shut up.
Someone or something is out there. He checks his surroundings but finds no one. Quickly after, he made the decision to pack up and leave. Dave's always been into exploring old abandoned spots, especially mines. One sunny day, he was out in the woods checking out forgotten cabins, when he noticed a jeep parked oddly in the distance.
Heading up the canyon towards the mine, there's these remains. We still got a ways to go to get to the mine itself, but this just gives an indication of where the mine was, and the remains, how significant this mine was as well. It's a couple old wood, some metal. That's about it as we keep going up. Now, oddly enough, if you look this way, what's that about? I'll explain some more soon, but just coming up to this cabin, used to be a clothing line. There's another cabin up ahead, so we're gonna drive up and check that one out too.
Brushing it off, he kept going, double-checked his map, and made sure he was still on public land.
This is where we're at right now. That's Mountain Boy Mine. It's on forestry land. This is the land maps I used, make sure I keep on, that's private, make sure I keep on public land. I'm on public land right now. All right. See, coming up here, federal mining claim, property of the United States. No trespassing, it says property of the United States. See, this is private. Got all the signs. Let's see, wonder if they have a date. I don't see a date. Now we're allowed to walk around it. It just means not going inside. But that's an old miner's cabin. This is probably someone's prospecting spot now. That's why it's all closed off like that. Which is a bummer. I don't run into that a lot. There's another building over here that we'll have a look at. There's one down there. Then going across adjacent to us in this canyon.
He reached the remains of a mine. When he got back to his car for a quick break, the same Jeep showed up again. It drove past him, stopped, then reversed, and flipped him off. Dave kept exploring, but something had shifted. Even after he left, that feeling of being watched stuck with him. A group of explorers in California came across a strange opening in the woods and decided to check it out. But they didn't expect to find this. It led them to an underground place that looked like an old Satanic Temple. The place was full of eerie signs, bones scattered around, some even stuck in the concrete walls. Strange symbols were everywhere, and the worst part, tons of old, worn-out shoes lying around. Locals said that people who were part of these rituals were kidnapped, sacrificed, and never seen again. Those shoes could have belonged to them. Sensing strange vibes, they got out quickly. Two friends recently shared a TikTok of their ride through a foggy forest. What started off as a fun adventure quickly turned terrifying when they heard chilling screams, inhuman, almost like multiple voices crying out at once.
Oh! Oh! What? Tu vois là-bas? Putain, il y a un truc. Pardon. What?
As they looked around, a pale figure peeked from behind a tree.
Tu l'as vu? Oui, j'ai vu. Il y a une... T'as vu une... Là-bas? Attends, tu veux te rapprocher pour voir? Je sais pas. Il y a un truc blanc là-bas. Il s'est arrêté. Oh! Putain! C'est quoi ce bordel? Attends, mais je rêve ou tu vois là? Mais là-bas, là, regarde, on voit bien, on est d'accord? Oui. Il y a quelque chose de blanc. C'est fait ma trottinette? Mais il y a un truc bizarre qui se passe. What?
The screams grew louder, and once they spotted the figure, they were out. They now suggest it might have been SCP-096, an internet myth often associated with sightings of a creature called the Rake, said to live deep in the woods. But honestly, I'm not so sure. What do you think? Kaylee Colson, a UK-based YouTuber known for exploring abandoned places, stumbled upon something eerie in a secluded woodland property. Inside, it felt like time had frozen.
Like, storeroom? I don't know, because there's loads of paperwork in the corner.
It looks like, to me, a workroom. So there's all sorts of electronics everywhere. This guy obviously was a computer engineer.
Yeah.
Toothbrushes still on the sink, drawers filled, electronics stacked, everything left untouched. The only thing known about the place is that a man named Ronald Lamorn used to live there. But what no one realized is that maybe he wasn't alone.
Oh my god, that's melting my heart. Mini Marmite, and it's got bullets in it. What? Okay.
Alright, be careful with those.
I'm not going to touch those, because they are definitely not dead.
No.
They are not dead. Okay.
So,
right, I'm going to leave them there. Yeah, he's definitely got a pistol. It's probably in this house. Shit. Okay. So, Marmite with a surprising twist. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look what I've just spotted. His hearing aid. His hearing aid's left behind. Look.
Yes, that's creepy.
It doesn't get much closer and personal than that.
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't.
Literally something he would have used every single day his whole life on his persons, left behind. Fuck. I've noticed a wig as well, and I know it sounds crazy. I'm not sure if that would have been used. Like for a woman, like actually worn every day. I don't think that's a costume wig. That looks a little bit... No, it actually feels quite good condition. Maybe this woman did wear this then. I'm assuming he had a wife, because we've got very feminine touches. We've got some flowers, little bird on its perch, jewellery as well. So I think there would have been a woman here living once upon a time. Right, so this is the bedroom, and it is definitely confirmed 100% he definitely had a missus. So we've got a female handbag there. Oh wow, look at the coat, babe, in the wardrobe. That royal blue. Whoa. Yeah, that is absolutely stunning. And yeah, look at the beauty, the vanity mirror. Gosh, that's heavy. There's no date or anything on it. It's got no branding, but yeah. So he would have had a wife at one point living here. See, it's just a shame. I don't know what happened to these people. I don't know if they died or if they, I don't know, if they just packed up and left. If they even got evicted. There's no story.
They found hearing aids, dentures, a woman's wig, and even bullets hidden in a Marmite jar. Feminine clothes and jewelry suggested he hadn't been living there by himself. The strange part is, there's no clear reason for their sudden disappearance. The explorers were overwhelmed with the feeling that something had gone terribly wrong, but nobody knows what. Roisin, a paranormal YouTuber, visited Kok Chase Forest with her friends Chris and CB. This forest was known for strange sightings: pigmen, murdered children, black-eyed kids, and UFOs. They set up camp after dark, and soon eerie sounds echoed from the woods.
What was that? No, I just heard another noise over there.
I need some nicotine. Is anyone going to give me a light? I need a light.
Probably by your bonfire that you created.
I know, I'm not going back there.
So, yeah, once it goes a bit quieter with the traffic and that, we'll like get the spirit box out. So, no, I'm sorry, that's deep rumbling noise. That can't be anything normal that I keep hearing.
As traffic noise died down, they considered venturing deeper into the woods to investigate, but the sounds kept coming, clearly not from the road. They decided to go for a walk to uncover the source of the noises, but things got even scarier.
Holy crap, look at that. Jesus. What was that? Did you hear that noise then? I can hear things moving all around us. Oh shit. What?
I know it's a mountain bike trail thing.
I've just heard like what sounded like a stone being thrown to the left and then the right of me. I've just heard something to the right of me again.
Voices, footsteps, and moaning followed them. Frightened, they returned to camp, but the sounds didn't stop.
What was that as a conversation was going on?
Really?
Yeah.
I can hear her talking.
Get the key to meet her out.
Surely there won't be people about now.
No. But I don't particularly want to be.
I'll just turn this on.
That was scary though.
Yeah, just keep hearing things all the time. It made me jump out my skin when I heard something behind me there.
The freezing night kept them awake. By morning, they left, shaken, tired, and convinced something wasn't right in Kok Chase Forest. And for more chills, watch this next video.